The van is set up to haul dirt bikes. So I guess that would mean that I've been doing prep work for dirt bike stuff. Evening, everyone. Wednesday, the 25th. Now, y'all can hate me and say that it's a little premature, but been doing some prep work on the van. And for those of you that haven't been introduced to the van Berghini, salt bags are for traction when you actually have snow. The van is set up to haul dirt bikes. So I guess that would mean that I've been doing prep work for dirt bike stuff. And I have, but I've been just trying to make better lists of stuff I got to get done and checking them off. Been getting a fair amount done on the sled side. It helps that we've sold a handful of snowmobiles this year. But one of the things I did this weekend was I added, oh, it's going to not be easy to see here. Flip the camera. I added some airbags to help with the squat. So the van's a Club Wagon, so it's half-ton version. Pretty slick deal, actually. We did the Gutbuster trip in the van, so y'all can reach out to Hayden and ask how van life is with the Longtins. But no, it made it there and back. That was just under 2,000 miles round trip. So when we had it all loaded up, it had a pretty good squat to it. I put a hitch on it. It didn't have a hitch on it. Again, Club Wagon. This thing was a family of 9 getting machine. It actually had a wheelchair lift in the back of it, so it was I don't know what it originally would have been used for, but obviously it was hauling somebody handicapped at one point. But put the airbags on. I got some clunking going on in the back. So what I'm going to do tonight is investigate that a little bit. I want to figure out if it's stuff just kind of jostled into place or if I've got some contact where I shouldn't. It was a cheapo generic kit that actually fit surprisingly well. It took me, I had to drill the frame to get it mounted, get everything. I took my time with it. It took about 3 hours to do, which wasn't too bad, all things considered. And the price was right. I had good luck with the airbags. We got airbags installed on the Excursion, and that helped a lot with pulling big trailer around. So we put hitch on this. Thought is we could pull. You could put bikes in it, or bikes and gear, or just gear, or whatever, and we could pull that 2-place that we've got. Historically, during bike racing, I converted. I just added some E-track and some wheel chocks to a snowmobile trailer, and historically, that's what I would pull to every race. Is you'd throw your bike and your stuff in the trailer, and pull it with the Excursion or Terrace car or something. I've got my 84 half-ton pickup too, and that's all right. But that thing's getting a lot of turns on it, and then you're out in the open. Whereas this, you could park and sleep in the back of this thing and have heat and the whole nine. So pretty excited about the van. Gonna cut down on some miles on the black truck. It's gonna cut down on miles on the trailers. It's gonna serve its purpose very well, I have a feeling. But tonight, I want to get underneath and check out the mounting hardware, stuff like the U-bolts, that darn squeak. If I could find and eliminate that, that would be a big win for the day. But yeah, got that. Got to make some numbers for the gear for horsepower power sports walker event. Yeah, let's get to it. So this here is a pretty big part of the efforts around here. I do rebuild snowmobile shocks, so there's that. You can watch out for that. But I sell parts. If I can get a deal, this might have been given to me even. This was a blown up motor. I think a friend bought the sled and used some of the pieces of the chassis on something else. But over the years, accumulated a lot of snowmobiles and snowmobile parts. And a big part of the Longtin Motorsports effort, most of the funding comes from selling used parts. So kind of got a whole system down, and those parts get sold on eBay. Got an eBay store. If you go on, look up Longtin Motorsports, you can find me there. And it's not just reserved to snowmobile parts, but that is kind of the majority of it. Got cards that go in every box, phone number, social media, etc. I'm always looking to do more service work. I just got done doing a F7 motor, which if you've been watching any of this Inside Longtin Motorsports stuff, you saw. I'll have to reach out to Jack on that. Hopefully that went how he wanted. Be good to have a satisfied. It's always nerve-wracking doing motor work. You can be the biggest hero, and if that's the case, it's on accident. But if anything goes wrong, it's usually your fault, right? And that's fine. I take my time and try to do a good job, as does everybody. But I've been doing my own stuff for a number of years and racing my own stuff, so I kind of got an idea of what works and what doesn't. Haven't gotten too crafty with anything necessarily yet. Not for lack of desire to learn how, but I really just need to pick a motor and start playing with it, see what I can learn, see what I can do. I understand kind of the basics of a two-stroke pipe and how it works. what I think the guys that get good at it do is just start trying stuff. Maybe I'm wrong, and it's all science, and they're just smarter than me. But we'll see. Nothing.